Hopefully everyone can hear me. The entire one person who's watching me right now. Well, it looks like I'm the only person here in the live stream. So I'll have a little fun here. Show you guys the answer to Lab 23A. A lot of you had some very complex answers. All you needed was this one line: a simple return with a ternary statement makes everything easy. And that's it. You didn't need more than this. There's a lot of interesting answers. No, I don't expect you to be able to come up with an answer like this right away. But maybe you want to take a moment, look at this, see if you can figure out how it works, how recursion makes this a really elegant and pretty simple answer. A really elegant way to solve the problem as well. We had to count odd digits. I believe it was lab 17. And we had a much more complex algorithm for it. This one, much easier. More difficult to think about conceptually. But as far as the way the code is written, much more simple. Still waiting to see if anyone else wants to jump into this lab. Anyone wants to ask questions? Not seeing anything. I'm watching myself right now. I have my student laptop from school as my way to monitor the live stream and the chat. Oh, someone else is watching. Who's watching? Who just joined me? Who needs help? Nope, back to one watching. Yeah, we could set up REPL. But I can only help one person on REPL. I can't help everyone on REPL. So if you need help, go ahead and send me an email on REPL, and I can pull up REPL on here, and we can work through it. I'll go ahead and log into my REPL. Yeah, you can use REPL as an online ID. No problem. Yeah, you can do any of the labs on REPL. You can also use BlueJ. So you can do it on BlueJ on your student laptop. Actually, while we're waiting here, I can create a REPL and share it on Canvas. So let's see. This always takes a moment. So we're going to create a new REPL in Java. And we need to give it a name. Call it lab. I always do that. Extra capital A. Lab 24E. Yes, it's public. Create the REPL. And actually, I don't need to go there. I need to go here. And we need, what runs the merge sort? Do we have a merge sort runner? Merge. We do have a merge sort runner. Okay, so we're going to take basically everything inside of the main method for the merge sort runner. I'm going to copy that and put it inside the main method of our REPL here. So we have a runner. And then we'll add a file, but we're going to upload a file. And we can upload the merge sort directly. No, I need it in labs. The merge sort.java right there. Okay, there's the merge sort.java. We'll go ahead and share this REPL, create an embed link, copy it, coming back over to here. Probably the fastest way is actually to go to right there. Edit this. HTML editor. Save that. Randomness bubbles. Lab 25 teaser. No, I don't have a Lab 25 teaser yet. Who is randomness bubbles? Who is that? Okay, so there is a REPL for Lab 24E. One of the nice things about REPL, I guess it's a nice thing or a lazy thing, that could be a problem, is the auto formatter. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it does auto indenting and all that fun stuff if you're not sure what's going on. So what's going to be really helpful for this lab is the notes from the lab, which I have right here. Actually, it is actually in recursion. Sorting is in recursion. This is lesson 24. Sorting and searching, there it is. And it's somewhere down here. Slide 35 has the merge sort algorithm, and the slides that are going to be really helpful are going to be slide 39 and 40. And basically what you're going to do is copy and paste these algorithms into the lab. And that's going to give you the best chance. You're going to have to do a little bit of changing to the algorithm. This compare to might have to change just a little bit. But for the most part, these two slides, 39 and 40, will help you solve this lab really quick, actually. Oh, we got 5 people watching. Woo! My huge audience. How do you turn in the REPL if you do it through Canvas? So what you should be able to do is, let's see here. If you open it in REPL, you should be able to download it. Files. Auto format. Where is it? I'm forgetting where it is, but I know it's possible. Worst come to worst, you can copy and paste this into a text document, call it a .java when you save it, and then you can just submit that .java file. You don't have to actually run it. Once you've tested it in REPL, you can just copy and paste it into a notepad. So if you go to Notepad, I don't know if you guys know this, but Notepad, when you hit File Save in Notepad, you can say Save As, and you can just call it a .java. And my program, when Canvas turns it in, no problem. It'll be able to handle that fine. And you can actually run a .java. You can write an entire Java program right here in blank Notepad, save it as a .java, compile it on the command line, and it will run. Pretty cool. So here is the actual merge sort class. And just like in the notes that we have here, we've got a merge method and a merge sort method. We actually have two merge sort methods, and we have to be careful because the first merge sort method only takes in the list as a parameter. The second merge sort has 3 parameters. The list, the front, and the back as integers, which is the same one that we see here in the merge sort algorithm. So the first one just kind of takes in from our runner whatever list it is, and then it actually runs the merge sort algorithm itself. So if you want to get really cheeky, you could simply do that. See, did it take it? No, it didn't. Hold on, let's try. Oh, it won't paste. I like that. So you have to actually type it out. But that's what you're going to type. You're going to put this algorithm in here, 23 to 29. And you're going to put this algorithm in 34 to 54. This lab, yes, it's literally copying and pasting from your notes. Except I don't want you to copy and paste. I want you to actually type it out so at least you're moving through it somewhat. This topic has now been removed from our AP exam, so I'm not too concerned about making you guys go through it a lot. I just want you to keep Java in your fingers. We're going to be doing a bunch of review stuff soon. April 13th, they're going to release the format and the topics for our exam. Well, actually, we already know the topics. They're only doing units 1 through 7. And those aren't my units 1 through 7. It's their units of the outline of the class and what we need to know. And that cuts out recursion, it cuts out 2D arrays, and it cuts out inheritance. So recursion is part of sorting. So we don't have to know this precisely. You guys should still know this because you're going to need to know this everywhere you go, anytime you use this. This is a really basic thing for us to know. Dennis, we don't know that. It may be entirely multiple choice. We'll know exactly what the format's going to look like on April 13th. Let me look here. Oh, it says students can take a 45-minute online free response exam at home. I misread that. I said I read it, there's going to be no free response. So it means we're going to have to ditch a lot of the multiple choice stuff. But we're going to wait till April 13th before we really focus in on how we review. That's what this asterisk means on all these. Computer Science A. It's going to let us know what if we find the asterisk, this information will be posted on April, not 13th, 3rd. So next Friday, we will know what the format of our exam will be exactly. And then we'll be able to tailor our review. They're releasing the rubrics on the 3rd. Okay. Rita, yes, it looks like it's going to be online. And it'll be a free response question, which means all of our multiple choice review stuff is going to have to go out the window pretty much. We're going to find lots of ways to do free response practice. And most likely the free response is going to be very, very difficult. So that's another reason why practicing this searching and sorting algorithms, these are good to get into our fingers, because we want to be able to solve these problems really quickly and easily. Those of you who have just joined recently, once this lab hours posts, go back or scroll back through the live button and look at when I started streaming. I solved lab 23A, the Fun Runner 1, really simply with a ternary statement. I highly suggest going back and looking at that and trying to wrap your head around how I solved it with just that one line. Any specific questions on this lab? So once again, pay attention to slides 39 and 40. And basically what you're going to do is copy and paste those algorithms. Please, I'm relying on you as AP students who want to get 5s, or at the very least pass the AP exams. Please pay attention to what you are putting in. Don't just blindly copy and paste the code. Know what each line is and what it does. And my lecture, part of my lecture on this, unfortunately went away. But if I need to do a review, if enough of you shout at me to do a review of merge sorts, I can do a short merge sort review. Yes, Eden, you can ask for more help later. I'm happy to jump on. It's really easy for me now to do YouTube Live, so I'm happy to jump on here, or we can do a REPL co-edit, no problem. Just so you guys know, I am pretty strict about cutting my day off around 3. So if you want to get in touch with me, try to do it in the morning by about 2 o'clock. Because otherwise I'm less available. I try to still keep my personal time and my school time separate, even though it's all blurring into one huge mess right now. And I highly suggest for you guys, you do the same, that you set aside time to be school and time for it to just be at home. because I know it's tough, and this is going to be a long road, and we need to make sure that we have systems for not only being able to get the work done, but just having good mental health when we're dealing with all of this craziness. Looks like we're starting to lose some of you guys. So unless there's any other specific questions, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the day. Keep it relatively short for now so you guys don't have to sit through hours and hours of these videos. All right, guys. I will see you in the next one, whenever that is. We'll figure it out. Bye.